Yes, people, myself, TS, welcome back to another NoFilterTS. And in this one, just talking about men's mental health. Now, given my thoughts on it, I believe that a key reason why there's an issue with mental health in men is based on the way that certain men in life are treated. You know, you've got some guys that, abandon their responsibilities as dads or even in a relationship, but for the tiny effort they make, they'll be, celebrated. But the guys that do this stuff and, loyal and committed, they're the guys that will get taken for granted. You've got guys out here that's, working a 9 to 5, trying to progress in a career path, but they'll be looked down upon for a guy that, is probably up to no good on the streets, but potentially not even making what the person in the 9 to 5 makes in a year based on all the losses and that which they may take. And then, like I just stated, like the guys that will be good will just be walked over, where the guys that do wrong are more or less just paraded and it's not on at all. And also the other stigma thing is that, men need to be allowed to have ups and downs, trials and tribulations, and not feel like a failure just because they're not currently in the position they're in. People need to understand that, it's all right to be doing okay for yourself and be happy with the position you're in, and that, and at the end of the day, no one's perfect. Everyone's got a life. Everyone's trying to get by and do what they're doing. And, as long as you're, you've woken up, you got a roof over your head and you're getting by fine, you're doing well in the eyes of most people. No one's perfect. So everyone's always got something up with them. And yeah, I think people need to understand that it's okay to talk to someone. Not parade your issue. You don't need to parade your whole issues out there to the world, because there's some people that will use your low moments against you over time. But you should feel, that there's one person to go and speak to and be comfortable speaking to them about. And you'll be surprised, even if, not everything needs to be, like, in my opinion, linked to depression. But even if it's just like something's a tough time and, you're something's stressing you out or something, and you speak to someone about it, you'll be surprised that as soon as you speak to someone about it, you feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders. And, I can say it for myself, like, there's been certain things I've been thinking about. I've been like, I don't want to say nothing to no one because I don't want to burden them or anything. As soon as I mention it, it's like, you know what, I feel better for saying it. And, there shouldn't be such a stigma about it. And at the end of the day, if anyone's going through anything, it's not... it doesn't mean it's the end for you. Maybe you're going through a bit of turbulence en route to what's meant to be your greatness. Just like when them planes are, let's say going transatlantic from, London to America, Caribbean, etc., and they have turbulence on the way. The turbulence is annoying, it's bumpy, but you still end up at your holiday destination with nice sun. So yeah, big up yourselves. Anyone that's any man that is feeling anyway down about themselves, anyway not happy with their current situation, and if you can find one person to kind of speak to or anything, I'm sure it should make some positive difference. And yeah, what you see on the screen is my thoughts on what I've written. I'm not an expert. I just speak on things or how I see it from my opinion, and I'm always willing to hear other people's opinions on it also. So yeah, if you like what you heard, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, I'll be looking forward to get thoughts on this from other people as well. And I'll try to do more subjects, not directly on this, but tying in to this subject as well. So yeah, that's it from me on this one. Big up yourselves. And like I said, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, do so now. And I'll catch you on another one. Peace.